Welcome back to Classic Radio Drama Theater, your portal to the echoes of radio's golden age. Get ready for a triple header of laughter as we present 3 iconic radio comedies. We'll witness a celebrated return to a famously frugal household, dive into some St. Patrick's Day shenanigans with a master of wit, and then join a beloved duo for Parade Day pandemonium. 3 legendary shows, 3 hilarious adventures, all in one episode. First up, it's the Jack Benny program, as Dennis Day returns from the Navy. How will Jack Benny react to his tenor's homecoming? And will his legendary thriftiness survive the celebration? Or will a certain pair of telephone operators steal the show before Dennis even arrives?
Ladies and gentlemen, today, March 17th, is St. Patrick's Day. As you all know, St. Patrick drove the snakes out of Ireland. So today we bring you a man who was run out of Waukegan, Jack Benny.
I'm glad you said man there anyway. Thank you. Hello again, this is Jack Benny talking. And Don, for your information, I wasn't run out of Waukegan. It was merely a request by the city fathers and mine. And being a sharp guy, I took the hint in 2 shirts and left. But let's not talk about me. After all, this is St. Patrick's Day. That's why I'm wearing this shamrock in my lapel.
Shamrock?
Yes.
That's a moth that took a bite out of that $12 suit and turned green.
All right, don't be funny. This is a very good suit. Taste it. Feel it. Anyway, why aren't you wearing something green today?
I am wearing something green. See?
Oh, yes. What is it?
It's that gold bracelet you gave me for Christmas.
Mary, that's an old joke.
All I know is I polish my other bracelets. This one, the gardener takes care of.
Well, that's appreciation for. After all, Mary, it wasn't easy to get that bracelet. I spent over 3 hours at that claw machine. And now, ladies and gentlemen... Good. I didn't know it was going to be that good. You
Say,
surprised
Jackson.
me. What?
You're talking about St. Patrick's Day. Did I ever tell you the one about that friend of mine who got an Irish car?
An Irish car?
Yeah, every time you blow the horn, it plays Ireland Must Be Heaven because my motor came from there. Oh, Harris, you're the Barry Fitzgerald of the Bobby Sox.
Well, pull out your garters and get out of here, will you? Put on your garters, rather. He always tries to run
Say,
one...
Jack.
What?
Jack, since this is St. Patrick's Day, don't you think we ought to do a
This
little
program
play
is
for our
starting
Irish-
out like we had no rehearsals at all. And you want to know something? We didn't. Everybody walks in anytime they want. Hey, Jackson, they holler. What is it? What is
Well,
it?
Jack, this being St. Patrick's Day, don't you think we ought to do a little play for our Irish listeners?
Well, we're doing better than that, Don. Tonight, for the first time since his release from the Navy, Dennis Day, the smiling Irish songbird, will be back with us.
Oh, so the kid's coming back, huh, Jackson?
Yep.
Gosh, Jack, Dennis has been gone for 2 years. I'll bet the Navy has changed him a lot.
I'll bet it has, too. Anyway, he ought to be here by now. I think I'll call his house and see what's keeping him.
Say, Mabel, what is it, Gertrude? Mr. Benny's line is flashing. Yeah, I wonder what Bloomer Girl wants now. I'll find out. Hello, Mr. Benny. Huh? Dennis Day? What's his number? Okay, I'll call you back when I get him. Say, Mabel, did you hear Mr. Benny's program last week? Yeah, Ray Millan was on it. Gosh, he's wonderful, even if he is the lost weekend. Listen, Mabel, if you think Millan is the lost weekend, you should have a date with Benny. Those are my sentiments exactly. You want to know something, Gertrude? What? The contest has been over for 6 weeks and I still can't stand him. Yeah. You know, Mabel, 2 weeks ago he asked me to go to the Academy Award ceremonies, but I had another date. Gee, Gertrude, how come Mr. Benny always asks you to all those swanky affairs? Well, why shouldn't he? After all, my mother gave him the best years of her life. You know, I wouldn't mind going out on a date with Mr. Benny, but he's a sneaky type. Sneaky? Yeah, he's the kind who lures an unsuspecting girl into his car, drives her out to a dark spot, pretends he's out of gear, stops the car, and then spends the next 2 hours talking about his picture. It's enough to discourage a person, believe me. I'll say. You know, Mabel, I got a confession to make. Once I let Mr. Benny kiss me. Why, Gertrude gear shift. Say, tell me, Gertrude, what are his kisses like? Well, it's like when you're blowing bubble gum and the bubble collapses against your face. Well, between you and me, I'd rather have the gum. Yeah. Gee, Dennis Day's number doesn't answer. I better tell Blue Eyes about it.
Hello? Oh, well, try him again later, Gertrude. Goodbye. Oh, say, Gertrude, what are you doing tonight? Tomorrow night? Tuesday night? Wednesday night? Thursday night? Christmas Eve? Oh, you're going to visit your mother. Well, don't be surprised when you walk in, sister. Goodbye. Well, we might as well get on with the show till Dennis gets here. Come on, Phil, let's have a band number. Will you? Sorry Now, played by Phil Harris and his Hour of Harm Orchestra. Hey, Phil, you know, this is St. Patrick's Day. Why don't you do something for the occasion, something Irish?
I did. I put a harp in my band.
Oh, yes. You got a girl playing it. See, you know, her fingers must get calloused and sore plucking on all those strings.
Well, it's her own fault, Jackson. She forgot the bow, so let her do the best she can.
He's our orchestra leader for 10 years now. Phil, you don't use it. Come in.
I beg your pardon, but hello again.
Dennis! Dennis James! Welcome back, kid. Welcome back. Gee, it's good to see you. Gosh, Mary, doesn't he look wonderful?
Oh, he sure does.
Oh, boy, I never expected this. Are you going to kiss me too, Miss Livingston?
Why, certainly, Dennis.
Doggone, Dennis, I can't get over it. You look so mature. You've changed so.
Well, sure he's changed, Jackson. This kid's been in the Navy for 2 years. He's grown up.
Yeah, up.
Dennis, tell us about yourself. Did you enjoy your 2 years in the Navy?
I sure did, Miss Livingston. The Navy's wonderful. I went all over the South Pacific, and I saw plenty.
I imagine you did, kid. I bet you had a lot of fun, too. Say, Dennis, I've been wanting to ask you something. Tell me, kid, how about those waves?
That's what made me seasick.
Yeah, grown up.
Yeah. You know, Dennis, I was all over the South Pacific, too, and I ran into some pretty rough seas. In fact, once I was tossed overboard.
Oh, I was tossed overboard lots of times.
You were?
Yeah, but the captain made the fellows cut it out.
Dennis, the boys kept throwing you overboard. That's terrible.
Oh, it wasn't so bad. The Japs kept throwing me back.
He was the pickle in the middle.
Yeah.
Say, Dennis, when you first joined the Navy, how did they know how to classify you? I mean, how did they know what rank to give you?
Oh, that was easy, Miss Livingston. First, I had to fill out a lot of forms, answer a lot of questions, and then for 2 days, they gave me a written test.
For 2 days? That must have been quite a test.
And after it was all over, they made me an ensign.
An ensign? An ensign?
Yeah. I wonder what they'd have made me if I'd have passed.
Maybe it's just as well you didn't. We won the war this way, you know? Well, Dennis, we're all anxious to hear you sing again. How about it?
Well, since today is St. Patrick's Day, I thought I'd sing Danny Boy.
Well, that's swell. Go right ahead.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when ye come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, he'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave for me, and I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and all my grave will warm sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me.
Very good. That was Danny Boy, sung by Dennis Day. And now...
Say, Mr. Benny, I meant to ask you, how's Mr. Allen?
Who?
Fred Allen.
Well, kid, it was nice seeing you again.
No, Phil. In fact, I'm glad he brought it up. Dennis, I'm happy to tell you that Fred Allen has the same old program, the same old jokes, the same
Oh,
old...
wait a minute, Jack. That's not fair. I've heard all of Fred's programs, and they've been very funny.
They have. Mary, I wouldn't mind if his jokes just laid there, but they crawl out of the radio and stain your rugs. some program.
That just shows what you know, Jackson. I think the funniest thing in radio is Allen's Alley.
Oh, you do, huh?
I think so, too.
Oh, you do, eh?
I think so, too.
Oh, you do, eh?
I think Mr. Benny is much funnier than Mr. Allen.
I think so, too.
Oh, you do, eh?
Yes, I do. And what's so great about Allen's Alley? Anybody with half an ounce of talent can do that.
Oh, yeah? I'd like to see you do it.
Well, I'll just show you, sister. Phil, get your band ready while I put this clothespin on my nose so I'll sound like Fred Allen. Now, I'll go down to the alley, and you kids will play the parts of the people that live there. Okay, Phil, music.
And so, Kenny Delmar, I won't say it's been very windy, but last night...
Mr. Allen! Mr. Allen!
Well, if it isn't Cleveland. Gee whiz. Cleveland, Kenny Delmar and I were just discussing the high winds we've been having here.
Well, Mama says that all the wind is caused by the pickets.
The pickets?
Yes. She says they carry their signs too high and walk too fast. And Mama also
Just
said...
a minute, Cleveland. I have a brother-in-law in the last row who's not quite through laughing. Anyway, I imagine your mother knows all about pickets. I understand she's been picketing Lindy's restaurant because the lamb chops look better in their panties than she does in slacks.
Oh, Mama
I don't know.
doesn't-
You write this stuff on Thursday, and then on Sunday, nothing happens. What was that, Cleveland?
Oh, Mama doesn't wear slacks anymore.
She doesn't. Why did she stop wearing slacks?
A policeman gave her a ticket for pulling a trailer without a license.
Well, so much for your mother and her homegrown bustle. We've got to get down to Benny's Boulevard.
What is your question for tonight?
Our question is Fred Allen or Jack Benny the better comedian?
Shall we leave?
As one of my eyes said to the other, let's pack our bags and go. Well, I see Senator Harris is home. There's a 10-gallon hat and a 5-gallon jug on the porch. Let's knock on the bunghole and see what he's got to say.
Somebody, I say somebody knock.
Yes,
Harris is the name. Senator Harris, that is. I'm from the West.
From the West,
When
eh?
I'm east of the Mississippi River, I'm in enemy territory. I hate the East. My favorite actress is Mae West.
Look.
No man living can make me go see East Lynn.
All
I
right,
never
Sam.
go out of the house on Easter Sunday.
Senator.
When I bake bread, I won't use yeast.
That's ye.
I thought you'd get a rise out of it. Thought you would.
Senator, if you...
Speak up, son. What you got on your mind? This is a free country.
Well, I'm trying-
Never saw anyone like you, son. Your mouth just like the front door of General Motors. Wide open, but nothing's coming out.
You're tired, eh? Well, Senator, the question tonight is, who is the better comedian, Fred Allen or Jack Benny?
I brought it up in the Senate. Now watch this one, son. It's tricky. I brought it up in the Senate, and it made Senator Tidings glad. Ha, ha, ha. Glad tidings. That's a pun, son.
I heard it.
That's an anecdote, you nanny goat.
Now, wait a minute.
You're like a midget, son. Everything goes over your head. Own up, son. You got a mind like a chicken.
What?
A cluck, that is.
Look, Senator, just tell me which comedian you like best, Allen or Benny?
Where's Allen from?
Boston.
How about Benny?
He's from Waukegan.
Waukegan's west of Boston, ain't it?
Yes.
Benny's the one. So long, son.
So long.
Remember the words of Horace Greeley. Go west, young man. West, that is. So long.
So long.
So long.
So long.
So long.
Where's that sound effects man? Always late. Late, that is. Well, I I suppose the senator has gone back to his newspaper. He spends all night reading Westbrook Pegler. I wonder if Titus Day is at home. He's always so moody.
Howdy, Bob.
Well, Mr. Day, I see you're at home.
Yep, day in and day out, days in.
Yeah, I see. But you say your eyes look all red.
Been crying, Bob, reading a sad book.
What's the title of it?
Forever Amber.
Titus, Forever Amber isn't a sad book.
'Tis when you're my age, Bob.
Well, I have a very important question to ask you tonight. Who do you think is the better comedian, Fred Allen or Jack Benny?
Well, Bob, that's a moot question.
Moot question?
Yep, moot be Allen, moot be Benny.
I see. Well, which one do you consider the better comedian?
Never hear 'em myself. When they come on, I put my radio out in the hen house.
In the hen house? Why?
Steps up production. Every time Allen and Benny lay an egg, my hens try to match it.
And that really increases your egg production?
Did up to last Sunday.
What happened last Sunday?
All my hens killed themselves straining. So long, Bob.
Well, I guess Mr. Day has his troubles, just like the city folks. Let's try this next house.
Pickle in the middle and the mustard on top. Just the way you like him and the whole red top.
Ah, Mr. Kitzel.
You was expecting maybe Fibber McGee and Molotov?
Tell me, Mr. Kitzel, how is the hot dog business?
Very good, except for one thing. Mine customers have trouble making up their minds.
Making up their minds? To what?
Whether they want the pickle in the middle and the mustard on top, or the mustard in the middle and the pickle on top.
I can see where that would pose quite a problem. Anyway, what I'm trying to find out tonight is who you think is the better comedian, Fred Allen or Jack Benny.
In mine house, that is making arguments. Mine wife, Tulule, is liking Fred Allen.
And you?
I am liking the great Gilderstein.
Oh, the great Gildersleeve.
Yes, when Gilderstein is broadcasting, Tulule is leaving the room.
I see.
When Fred Allen is broadcasting, I am leaving the room.
What happens when Jack Benny is broadcasting?
The radio is leaving the room.
What?
Pickle in the middle and the mustard on top, just the way you like him and the whole red.
I suppose Mr. Kitzel's life would be complete if people could just make up their minds where they want the mustard. Well, here's the last house in the alley. I wonder what a knock here will bring.
Greetings all. It's time for play, for Rogers here with Rondelay.
You have more poems for us tonight?
Oh, indubitably. Have you heard? Said the rum to the gin, I understand you're going steady with Raveland.
No.
Or I said to myself, this is not for me, as I picked up the dice and threw a 3.
No.
Or my mother has rolled her stockings down since she heard Van Johnson is back in town.
That does it. Tonight we are trying to find out who is the better comedian, Fred Allen or Jack Benny.
Precisely why I'm here. I have written a poem.
And what is your what? Wait till I get this on tighter. What is your comedian's poem called?
Allen or Benny.
How does it go?
Allen or Benny? The question rings, and the nation is put to a test. From city to hamlet, you hear the cry, is Allen or Benny best? Allen has bags and Benny is cheap, and they're both on Sunday night. So millions of people from coast to coast tune in to hear them fight. And I often wonder just what it means as they hurl their epitaphs. For while they're knocking each other out, Cass Daly gets all the laughs.
Well, I never thought of Thank you, Rochester Openshaw. And now Phil Harris and his No Goodman Orchestra will play Onesie Twosie because that's as high as they can count. Take it, boys.
Oh, Dennis.
Howdy, Bub.
We're through with that.
Oh,
Dennis, I just wanted to tell you that we're all very happy to have you back with us again.
I'm glad to be back, Mr. Benny, and I want to thank Larry Stevens for doing such a swell job on the show while I was away.
We all feel the same way, Dennis. Good night, folks.
Yeah, night.
From the delightful stinginess and star-studded return on Jack Benny's stage, we now journey back to 1937 for the Fred Allen Show's St. Patrick's Day special. With Fred's sharp wit at the helm, what kind of comical chaos will his News of the Week unleash? And can an escape artist really escape if a phone call demands his attention elsewhere?
An hour of smiles in Town Hall tonight, folks. 60 minutes of fun and music brought to you by Ipana Toothpaste and Salapatica. Ipana for the smile of beauty, Salapatica for the smile of health. Fun with our star comedian Fred Allen, music by Peter Van Steeden, and our special added attraction, the Town Hall Varieties. New music, new voices, new laughs. It's Town Hall tonight! Crowd cheer Fred Allen as he leads the parade to the old town hall. Fred's leading the band with a shillelagh and is followed by those green horns of the theater, the mighty Allen Art Players. Let's join the merry throng. Everybody's going. Here they come, delicatessen leaders.
Morris, why are you refusing to slice some corned beef for Mrs. Corn?
The slicing machine is making static on the radio, Sam, and it's Town Hall tonight.
Spiritualists.
Look, Professor Chill, the spirits are moving that radio up and down.
The radio is merely dancing for joy, madam. It's Town Hall tonight.
Reno divorcees.
Your grounds for divorce are cruel and inhuman treatment, Mrs. Boggs.
Yes, George, my husband always turns off the radio on Wednesdays, and it's Town Hall tonight.
Well, sir, here we are before the old town hall. It's St. Patrick's Day, and Fred is welcoming the crowd with a brogue as folks pass inside. Let's listen.
Be Gary and be Jabez. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, folks, and he got that way from coming to the old town hall. Single line, please.
Hi there, booby boy.
Hello, Jason.
Evening, Cabbage Head.
Hi there, Mrs. Fumble. Step right in. You'll laugh, you'll shout like all get out on the inside. So hurry.
We're all set inside, Fred.
Surprising, Harry. Peter's opening the show with Swing High, Swing Low.
Righto, Fred. Let her swing, Peter.
Swing high, swing low, swing to and fro. Not fast, not slow. A little swing can do more than anything else for you. Swing out, swing in. It's not a sin. So let's begin. You never get the gate if your swinging is up to date. When new one and lonely complains that she's lonely and blue. This big Coke campaign can do more than champagne to see her through. Swing high, swing low, swing to and fro. Not fast, not slow. And if you think you can swing high, swing low.
Presenting that bombastic baron of big, blatant bursts of bubbling, baffling buffoonery, bristling banter, and biangular bread buttering, blustering, blistering Fred Allen in person.
Gosh, Harry, you left out Bristol and Myers. I don't know how. Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we preen our verbal feathers and prepare to give your risibilities a rousing tickling this evening, I hope, I'll read you the town hall bulletin for tonight. Hodge White, everybody's grocer, says that nothing's happened this week, folks, so there'll be no announcement. Thank you, friends, and now we'll get along with the town hall news. The curtain, Harry.
Coming right down, Fred.
The lights go out, and we bring you the latest news of the week. The town hall news sees nothing, shows all. New York City, New York. Dr. R.P. Wodehouse, speaking at the American Institute of General Sciences, claims that hay fever and asthma are increasing in this country. Dr. Wodehouse says clearing up of native vegetation and its replacement by alien plants will add to number of victims. Town Hall News shows how sensitive some hay fever victims may become shortly. The scene, a train waiting room.
We can sit down here, Wilbur. The 5:15 isn't ready.
Yes, dear.
Shoot. Good idea. Is your hay fever starting?
Yes, somebody's eating strawberries at the lunch counter. The straw starts to be sneezing.
Strawberries. That reminds me, I forgot to phone the market about dinner.
Have you got the number?
Yes, it's Haymarket.
Don't say Haymarket. You know that hay upsets me.
All right, I won't say another word.
Achoo!
What was that?
I don't know. That woman just passed.
Is she wearing a goldenrod corsage?
I don't know.
She's going by again.
Achoo! Every time she walks by, I sneeze.
I'll tell her to get away from here. Oh, pardon me, lady.
Yes, did you call me?
Achoo!
Would you mind walking around the other way? You see, my husband...
Are you intimating that I am ogling your husband?
No, but why is it every time you pass, you start my husband's hay fever?
I'm a grass widow.
Achoo!
Good night.
New York City, New York. A new hit show opens on Broadway to delight New York theatergoers. Critics guarantee evening of laughs to patrons attending play called Yes, My Darling Daughter. Town Hall News presents 3-second review of this new laughing show, Yes, My Darling Daughter.
Daddy, you say one word has made you the biggest man in Hollywood?
That's right, daughter.
What is the magic word, Daddy?
Yes, my darling daughter.
New York City, New York. East Side Merchants Association agrees to do away with men outside of clothing stores who approach customers and try to pull them into shops. Town Hall News shows old sales approach method on East Side when the puller-in functioned outside of a clothing store.
Monster sale going on inside. Maya Green Bomb is sacrificing men's suits. All kinds buttons, herringbone, tweeds, chinchillas going at cost. Hey, how about a suit, brother?
No. Hey, take your finger out of my buttonhole.
Step inside. I'll show you a pencil-striped double-breasted that will knock your eye out.
No, get your hand out of my collar.
You're stepping in, brother?
No, I'm not stepping in. Now, let me go. I gotta catch a bus.
You are needing a suit, brother.
I don't need no suit. Now, quit pulling my lapel.
You are needing a suit.
Who says so?
I am saying so. Look.
What? Oh, what's the big idea ripping my lapel? I can't go home this way.
That's what I'm saying. You are needing a suit. Step inside, brother.
With the puller-in salesman of this type banished, Town Hall News shows the new methods customers can expect as they pass East Side clothing stores in the near future.
Hey, brother,
Talking to me, mister?
Yes, confidentially, I'm needing a suit of garments.
No, thanks. I just bought a suit with 4 pair of pants yesterday.
You could using 3 coats, maybe, to go with the extra pants?
No, hey, quit jostling me.
You're going inside for them?
Get your hand off of my spine. Quit shoving.
Inside for them?
Hey, I thought the East Side stopped this pulling in business.
So who's pulling you in, Buddy? I'm pushing.
New York City, New York. New 20th century picture, Love is News, is held over a second week at the Roxy Theater. Produced by Darryl Zanuck, written by Harry Tugand and Jack Yellen, Love is News registers comedy triumph. Town Hall News brings you a 10-second preview of this excellent film, Love is News.
Paper, get your latest paper, read all about it.
What's the headline, boy?
Jack Benny and Fred Allen kiss and make up.
Is that a front-page romance? And how, mister? With those 2 mudslingers, love is news.
New York City, New York. Ship officers report stormy crossings on Atlantic Ocean. Record gales lash heavy seas, and ships experience trouble in navigating through storms. Town Hall News flashes candid camera shot of a terrible sea. The sea.
Nitivo, nitivo, nitivo.
Now, on Friday night, there will be an... Oh, gosh. Now, quiet, please. Look, if that is somebody left over from a...
Hello?
Well, say, you've done it again, haven't you? Well, sir, the chairman laughed when I said I was going to take the floor. He didn't know the linoleum wasn't paid for. Well, it can lay there with the linoleum as far as... If it isn't Portland.
Yes, Papa sent me over to see you. It's very important.
What's important?
Papa says you should make up your mind what night you're going to be on the radio.
Well, you don't think just because I went on with Jack Benny last Sunday that the people are getting confused, do you?
I'll say they are. I saw the man upstairs brushing his teeth with Jell-O this morning.
Well... See, you will get a life membership in the Don Wilson Foundation for that. You've saved him that much work next Sunday. Well, that doesn't make any difference. People brush their teeth with Jell-O just as long as they don't try to buy Ipana in 6 delicious flavors. They'll be all right. Come in.
Telegram for Fred Allen.
Right here, boy.
All right, sign here. Here's a pencil.
Thank you, son.
The boy's still waiting, Mr. Allen.
Thank you, son.
Don't give me none of that, buddy.
Now, see here.
Listen, Greaseball, I don't mind not getting my tip, but when you try to cop my pencil, you're rubbing it in.
Here's your pencil, stickler.
Okay, cheapskate.
That boy's too fresh.
Why don't you tear up the telegram and get even with him, Mr. Allen?
No, here, you read it. I've got to blow down my neck.
Blow down your neck?
Yes, I'm getting hot under the collar.
I'll see who the telegram's from.
All right. What does it say?
Dear Palsy Wowsy, happy birthday to you. I know it isn't your birthday, but I had to have an excuse to send you loads of love.
Who sent that?
It's signed Jack Benny.
Oh, Jackie, hey? He's a prince. Oh, there's a sweet guy, Portland. Good old Jackie. Gosh, he's so sweet, he's almost sticky.
It's silly to send a birthday wire when it isn't your birthday.
Listen, it isn't the stupidity. It's the sentiment gets me. There's the whitest guy I know.
Yes, you said he was anemic.
Now, listen, don't let anyone tell you Jackie Benny's anemic. He just stays white on purpose so everybody else will look healthy.
Gosh, Jack must have a big heart.
Why, Jackie Benny's heart's so big, you can put a stethoscope on him any place and get action. Did you hear his program last Sunday?
Yes. What was that static right in the middle of it?
Static? Was it before or after Jack and I sang?
It was during.
During. Well, let me tell you something. A lot of people didn't catch our names when we sang.
How do you know?
Nelson Eddy got 300 wires from people who said they enjoyed his double voice solo.
Gosh, to me it sounded like two wildcats picketing a pet shop.
Two wildcats picketing a pet shop. Do you know that the next morning after Jackie and I sang at the Pierre, all of the flowers bloomed in Central Park? They thought the robins were back from the south.
That's done it. Mr.
That's
Blow.
done it. It's...
Casper!
Oh, don't bring
Right, babe. You don't have to page Humbert Blow. Just drop a hint. I can hear it before it hits the ground.
Come on up, Casper.
Now, wait a minute, Portland. I don't mind you bringing people in here, but when they're all wet, they leave puddles.
Now, listen, Ham. You ought to be flattered to be seen with a couple of good eggs. That's telling them, Casper.
Is Casper saying something, Mr. Blow?
Only a simpleton can understand Casper. That's why he's talking to himself.
Well, you ought to be able to catch Casper's drift, Bud.
Somebody ought to put a sign on Casper's mouth opened by mistake.
Now, take it easy, brother.
Yeah?
You're jeopardizing the friendship of Humbert Blow, the outstanding theatrical agent of this generation.
Mr. Blow furnishes all kinds of talent, Mr. Allen.
And how? Why, Casper here can put your program on a map. Simple.
What does Casper do?
Imitation.
Right. Name your sounds, folks, and Casper goes to town.
How about a fin calling to its haddy?
Quit clowning, Bud.
How about molasses coming out of a jug?
Okay, let's go, Casper.
Now, wait a minute. Molasses in this weather will take too long.
Okay, give us a ginger ale bottle, Casper. Attaboy, Casper!
Gosh, some bottle, wasn't it, Mr. Allen?
A bottle? It sounded like somebody with false teeth munching castanets to me.
Well, you ain't heard nothing yet. What's next, Casper boy?
A lion.
Quiet, folks. One lion! Take it away, Casper! How's that, knobhead?
It sounded like the Holland Tunnel backfiring to me.
Hey, no belittling, Bud.
Can Casper do a Jersey cow, Mr. Blow?
Well, Jersey's too far away. You wouldn't hear it. How about a New York cow?
Listen, the only thing that gives milk in New York is a waiter.
Coconuts give milk, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, what about philanthropy?
Never mind. Give us the cow.
Okay. One Holstein, Casper. Give. Boy, are you hot. What's next, Casper?
A foghorn.
Okay, blast, Casper.
So that's a foghorn.
It sounded like you and Jack Benny singing, Mr. Allen.
Now, you leave my pal out of this.
And now, folks, with your kind attention, Casper will entertain us one and all with his own original Barnyard Community Sing.
What's that, Mr. Blow?
It's a foul choir.
Foul is right.
Quiet, dope. Give us that Plymouth Rock ensemble, Casper.
All right.
Casper done everything but lay an egg, sister.
He didn't lay an egg. He spread an omelet.
Listen to that cluck.
Cluck is the word for Casper.
Well, what's new, brother? Does Casper get the job?
Yes.
Congratulations, Casper.
Thanks.
Well, when does he start on the radio?
What radio? I'm hiring him to break a lease in a boiler factory.
Why, you?
We better beat it, fellas.
Nice exterminating, Portland. So long.
Hallie?
Ho, ho.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present the little group that inspired that song's success, this year's Hisses, the Mighty Allen Art Players. Tonight, they present a backwoods drama entitled The Great Hillbilly Battle, or harsh words don't always start a feud. It's when somebody says, oh, shoot. Overture, Peter.
Eli! Wake up, Eli!
Yeah?
Wake up!
Quit prodding me. What is it, Sally?
Get up, you lazy juggin.
Well, ain't hardly daylight yet.
Past daylight. The sun's slow this morning.
Well, everything ready?
Yep, your rifle's loaded and the coffee's on.
Good. I'll take a shot over at the carver's cabin. Let them varmints know we're up and raring to feud. Take that, you lout.
Any luck?
Well, I don't know. I shot low into the cabin in case old Carver's sleeping on the floor.
Oh, there goes our last winder.
Yep, the Carver's is up. They're tardy this morning.
I'm getting sick of this feuding, Eli. I ain't been out this cabin for nigh on 40 years.
And you gotta stunt your wanderlust, Sari. For the last 200 years, us Allens has been feuding the Carvers. 3 generations, Allens has been born, farmed, feuded, and died without leaving this here room.
Well, it's mighty convenient, but that's all.
My great-grandpa Luther's buried yonder under that butter churn there. Grandma Nell's and Uncle Dud's tombstones we're using for bookends for Pilgrim's Progress. And you're a-standing on Cousin Nathan right now.
It's going to be mighty stuffy in here on Resurrection Day. Down ding them covers.
Clean through the wall. Where'd that bullet go?
Yonder in the potato patch under the bed.
Well, I'll just take another pop at them vandals. You can take this, you prairie you bangus. I'll show 'em. Well, that's all the feuding I can go on an empty belly.
I'll get you breakfast.
Is, Pa awake?
I can't tell. He's too lazy to shut his eyes. He sleeps with them open.
Pa?
Unhand me, Daniel Boone.
She's dreaming. Pa, wake up. Pa, wake up.
Jeepers creepers, son. I'm awake. Lord, right through Lydia Pinkham's picture. Them mangy carvers? At 'em, son.
I will. Take this, you snakes. Right through that keyhole, by dad.
Say, what's for breakfast? Owl a la king again? No poultry this morning, Pa. Nothing but coffee.
Ain't there no bacon, Ma?
Only what's left on the hog. How many hogs we got left, son?
Just the old sow, Bessie.
Better dispatch her then, Eli.
Right enough, Sari. Come out here to your doom, Bessie.
Oink.
And I'll get my rifle.
Here, now, hold on. You ain't wasting our ammunition, son.
Well, I can't jiu-jitsu her to death, Pa. She'll pass out rigid.
That's right, Pa. You watch your bacon relax, don't you? Yes, well, just put the pig outside the door. The carvers will shoot her. It'll save us a bullet.
That's cutting down the budget, Pa.
Come on, Bessie.
I'll tie a rope onto her so she can't run away.
Yep, and better put your hat on the pig, son.
Afraid your bacon will catch cold, Pa?
No, but if old man Carver sees a pig with a hat on, he'll think it's you creeping out the cabin on your stomach. He's sure to shoot.
Well, okie dokie. I'll put my Stetson on her.
Steady, Bill. Hat looks better on the pig than it does on you, son.
Oh, go shuck your soft corn, Pa. You open the door, Sari.
Over, Bessie.
Get, Bessie.
Right between the eyes. Yeah. One thing about this feud, you get service. Drag her in, Eli.
Okay, dokie. Oh,
I'll close the door. Yes, set her over here near the stove, son. I'll amputate some bacon.
Hey, you! Something's burning.
It's you, Pa. You got one of your feet on that red-hot stove.
Which foot, son?
It's your left one, Pa. Gosh, 2 of your toes is clinkers.
Well, could be worse. I still got 3 toes left.
Lord, I wished you'd wash your feet, Pa, before you grill 'em.
Wash 'em? Wash 'em for what? I ain't showing off at my age.
You ought to stand up someday, Pa. Surprise your feet.
Well, there goes breakfast. Carver just shot the coffee pot off in the stove.
Adam, son.
Yeah. Take this, you rat-faced scum. Bully for me.
Bullseye, Eli.
Yep. Old Carver was making a sign at me. Well, sir, I shot his thumb out from between his nose and his forefinger.
Nice aiming, son. Nice aiming.
There's the postman. No shooting, Eli.
No, postman's got the right of way. It's the only thing us'n and the Carvers agrees on.
Open the door, somebody.
I'm hauling gingham, Pa.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy, Abner. Told us any mail, Abner?
Just your morning batch of insults from the Carvers.
Yeah? What word-of-mouth venom's Carver up to today?
Well, to start off with, he says, you Allens are so low, they'll have to jack you up to bury you.
Why, them rodent-eating trash.
Them weed-munching mongrels.
Ditto for me, too. Anything else, Abner?
Yep, here's Carver's thought for the day.
Let's have it.
Well, Carver says, you're so all-fired mean, you wouldn't eat in front of a mirror for fear your reflection had asked you for a bite.
Why, that narrow-minded misfit.
Any reply?
You can bet your bottom postcard there's a reply.
You can tell Carver for me. He's so filthy. The last time he met a skunk face to face, the skunk went home with an inferiority complex.
That ought to rile him.
Yep, and here's my thought for the day. You can tell that drooling, fork-footed, snuff-dipping gopher that he's so undernourished, his idea of high living is dipping his bread into a rabbit track before he eats it.
Anything else?
No, that'll hold Carver for the day, I guess.
Well, I'll get long. Can't hold up the mail. So long.
Long, Abner.
Well, Carver'll have to go some to answer them insults.
Yeah, them slurs will grig him up proper.
If their son Hector'd only come home, he could help us with the fluid.
Hector's the only Allen ever escaped from the cabin.
Say, how'd he get away? I was sleeping that spring.
Hector was only 4 when he stampeded 20 years ago.
Yep, creeped right out of the cabin. Kid was so hairy and dirty looking, Carvers thought he was a possum.
Funny he never sent no word.
Well, Hector might have crawled into a gopher hole and quit the human race. You can't tell.
Lord, mailman's back again.
Abner must have forget one of them insults we mailed to Carver.
Well, open the door.
Hello, folks.
Who is it, Eli?
Don't know, Pa. It's Abner's suit, but a stranger sporting it.
Don't you know me, Ma?
Who are you, butter cheeks?
Why, I'm Hector, Ma, your male brat that got away 20 years ago.
If you're sure enough, Hector, what you doing in that mailman's get-up?
Well, Abner let me wear it so old Carver wouldn't pink me off coming up the trail.
Are you Hector Honor Bright, Bounty?
Right as rickets, Grandpa. Just bust into town on a greyhound.
Riding dogs is mighty dangerous, Hector.
How'd you lull away your youth, son?
Been studying at Barber College, Pa. Graduated last week with high honors. Magna cum sideburns.
What's the latest news out yonder, Hector?
Dewey still holding them off at Manila?
Just gather the rest folks round and I'll give you all the news.
We're all that's left, Hector.
Why, where's Uncle Dud?
Uncle Dud leaned out to spit in 27. Carver's got him.
Grandma, too?
Yep. She opened the door to shake the broom. They got Grandma between the dustpan and the broom handle.
Your ma and me's carrying on the feud short-handed, Hector.
Then I just got home in time.
Sure did, son. I'll oil your gun.
No, I ain't shooting, Paul. I came home to stop the feud.
You ain't going to throw your paw out of work, Hector.
Are you attached, son?
No, Paul. I'll come back to bring you tidings.
Tidings?
What tidings?
Well, sir, the president's got a scheme to help folks like you.
You can tell McKinley he can mind his old gall-dang business.
Now, 'tain't McKinley, Paul. It's Roosevelt.
Well, we don't want him and his Rough Riders a butting in, other.
Now, sir.
No, now, this is another Roosevelt's president now. He's got a scheme called sociable security.
What's it like, bingo?
No, 'tain't no gamble, Paul. When you get to be 65, you get paid.
Paid for what?
For being 65. It's a reward, like.
What's that? What's that got to do with your ma and me?
Well, you got to stop feuding. If you both get killed off before you get to be 65, you won't get paid.
Hey, are you sure the government's giving real money?
Yep, it's real money, all right, with eagles on it for spending.
Well, money makes the mare go, and I can feel the horse coming out of me.
Say, it sounds tempting. We ought to call off the feud.
Now, hold on. Suppose we stop feuding and Carver keeps on a-going.
Carver's willing to feud me. Abner pumped him yesterday.
Fair enough. Might as well give in, Eli.
Yeah, might as well, son. It's real money.
Come on, Paul.
Well, okay, Bedokie, the feud's over.
Hooray!
Now wait, hold on. Before there's any more cheering, when do I get paid?
Right way. Here's your sociable security blank, Paul. All you got to do is sign your name right.
Now, load your guns, folks. The feud's back on.
What's eating you, Paul?
Put down that gun, Eli.
Hold on, son. You ain't passing up that money.
You heard my battle cry. The feud's on.
What? You mean you'd rather die fighting than sign your name to this blank, Paul?
I ain't got no choice, son. You know I can't write my name. Come on, you Carver. Take that. Critters, take that. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. So much for the mighty Allen Art players who, as contributors to the rapid decline of the drama, are not to be sneezed at. And the guest we now present, Professor Jameson, is not to be sneezed at either, for he has made a lifelong study of that famous winter sport. The professor, savant de luxe, says...
During the Middle Ages, ladies and gentlemen, there was a popular belief that when a person sneezed, the soul momentarily left the body, being violently expelled through the nostrils. During that instant of temporary vacancy, the body was at the mercy of the devil, who could take possession of it before the soul got back again, unless some quick-witted person protected the body by saying Gesundheit.
Well, now, that's very interesting, Professor. Did all the nations have that belief?
Well, some expression of that belief still survives in many countries. In Germany, of course, they still say Gesundheit. A French sneeze is greeted with Dieu vous bénisse. Italians say salute. And when a person sneezes in this country, if a friend has his best wishes at heart, he will say...
Yeah, I know, Professor. Sal hepatica. For while sal hepatica won't help you fight off devils, it certainly will help you to fight a cold. Modern physicians say that you can often help throw off a cold more quickly by doing two fundamental things at its very beginning. Remove wastes through laxation and help nature combat the acidity that frequently accompanies a cold. And, ladies and gentlemen, you can do both of these things at once by taking sal hepatica. So at the very first sneeze, the minute you feel you're catching a cold, do this.
Get plenty of rest. Drink lots of liquids and watch your diet. But first, above all else, put 2 teaspoonfuls of sal hepatica in a glass of water and drink it.
Don't take chances with a cold, ladies and gentlemen. Take sal hepatica for the smile of health. Peter Van Steeden and the Ipana Troubadours are playing this year's Kisses, the vocal kisses by the Town Hall Quartet.
This year's crop of kisses don't seem as sweet to me. This year's crop just misses what kisses used to be. This year's new romance doesn't seem to have a chance, even helped by Mr. Moon above. This year's crop of kisses is not for me, for I'm still wearing last year's love.
The Town Hall Variety. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're setting the stage for the next event at the Old Town Hall. The mighty Allen Art players are being wrapped in cellophane to keep them fresh for next week. And Fred is distributing shamrocks to his guest stars for tonight. Looks as though we're about ready. All set, Fred?
Yes, Harry. This is St. Patrick's Day, and we're making it sort of an all-Irish evening for our guests.
I see. You're doubling the entertainment.
Well, I'll hang around if you want to laugh at it yourself, Harry. Otherwise, I'll...
After hearing it, I've changed my mind.
The show really looks swell, Harry. We have Adrian O'Brien, who in a few minutes is going to be your favorite tenor. The Doherty sisters, Martin Burns and his Irish band.
Gee, that sounds great, Fred. Who's first?
Well, first, we have Professor Quigley left over from last week, you know.
Oh, yes, Professor Quigley, the escape artist.
Yes.
He had some trouble last week.
Yes, but I'm sure he'll be all right tonight. Are you ready, Professor Quigley?
Yes, Mr. Allen, right on the job.
Ladies and gentlemen, last week, you may remember, Professor Quigley attempted to escape from a packing case.
In 3 minutes.
Just a minute, Professor. I'm making an announcement.
I know. I didn't get the full 3 minutes last Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to explain that to the radio audience.
My glasses fell off. I could have escaped. But you can't see anything in the dark when your glasses fall off.
I know. You can't see anything in the dark with your glasses on, either.
Now, don't change the subject, Alan. I'm raring to go.
Well, you want people to know what you're going to do, don't you?
I'm going to get in this packing case. They'll see me getting in. You don't have to explain it.
I know, but people don't know what you're getting in there for. They might think you live in there or something.
Now, listen, Alan. Last week you said if I came up here tonight, I could escape. Now, that's what I'm here for. Talking isn't getting us anywhere.
All right.
Well, now, don't get sore about it.
I'm not sore. If you just keep quiet a minute, I'll explain everything to our audience. Then you can get in the box and stay there for all I care.
I'll be out in 3 minutes.
All right, but keep quiet. KQ. Ladies and gentlemen, last week, Professor Quigley dropped his glasses in the middle of a vital experiment in escape, in the art of escaping, I might say, and wasn't able to get out within his allotted time. Now, tonight, we're locking him in the packing case again and hoping for the best. You look a little winded, Professor.
Yes, I was late getting to the studio. I got stuck in the traffic.
You're an escape artist and you can't get out of traffic?
Yes, on account of St. Patrick's Day parade, they kept the green lights on Fifth Avenue all day. I couldn't get crosstown.
Did you leave your car in traffic and run over?
No, I didn't. I parked my car downstairs.
You did, huh?
I was in a hurry, but I guess it'll be all right there.
Yes, it'll be all right. The doorman will keep his eye on it. You can escape with a clear conscience. And now, Professor, if you'll get in your packing case, we'll go right ahead with the show. Now, before we start, Professor, try not to escape during one of the... Professor's not as limber as he used to be. I remember last week he vaulted right into the box. Here, Uncle Jim had to sort of give him a little piggyback in reverse, I might say. A piggyback on the other side. Well, before we start, Professor, try not to escape during one of the guest acts, if you will. If you feel the time has come, try to escape if you can time it between the acts. You know, it's... Now, wait a minute. It's going to look bad if you pop out and get a big reception while someone's in the middle of a song.
I'll be out in 3 minutes. Every man for himself.
And now, while Uncle Jim is locking and nailing Professor Quigley in, we'll return to the entertainment. You all set, Uncle Jim?
All's okay, Fred.
We don't want him to get out when we're not looking. Just lock that up. I don't think the lock is good and secure, huh? But I don't think you'll have to nail it down. We'll all keep an eye on him and see what happens. Now we'll go right along with the show. Our first guest tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to have you meet a beautiful voice possessed by a likable chap. The voice is tenor, and the young man is Adrian O'Brien. Adrian, this is St. Patrick's Day, and if a gentleman with the name of Adrian O'Brien can't sing his best on the natal day of his favorite patron saint, I'm afraid the race is going to do something drastic about it. You're from, how do you feel about it? Do you think anything? Do you feel in rare form tonight? Rare voice, I might say?
Well, I really should.
You should.
I hope it brings out the best in me.
Well, I'm sure that it will. You come from up in Boston, don't you?
Yes.
I know Bill McKinney has told me quite a lot about you and told me confidentially that you are considered to be the John McCormick of New England. Is that right?
Well, I
I've got
much
you
to
pinned
say
down.
about that.
You have nothing to say, all right?
I'll settle for Morton Downey.
Well, how come you spend so much time up in Boston with a voice like yours? Why don't you come over here with all of the nightclubs and radio and one thing and another? I should think you'd have been over here long ago.
Well, I was here, Fred, in 1931.
1931? Well, that's
with
5
NBC.
years ago.
Well, I was pretty young, just a callow youth at that time.
A callow? And now you have blossomed, as it were, huh? Did you hear Jack Benny, did you hear our song the other night, Jack Benny and I, when we sang?
Yes, I did.
You did, huh?
Yes.
You know, the next day that song dropped out of the hit parade and got into the sweepstakes winners. But, Adrian, well, I want you to know we're happy to have you here tonight, and I'm going to ask you what you're going to sing.
Well, in honor of the occasion, I'll sing one of the best-known Irish songs, A Little Bit of Heaven.
A Little Bit of Heaven. Thank you very much.
Have you ever heard the story of how Ireland got its name? I'll tell you so you'll understand from whence old Ireland came. No wonder that we're proud of that dear land across the sea. For here's the way my dear old mother told the tale to me. Sure, a little bit of heaven fell from out the skies one day, and it nestled on the ocean in a spot so far away. And when the angels found it, sure it looked so sweet and fair. They said, suppose we leave it, for it looks so peaceful there. Then they sprinkled it with stardust just to make the shamrocks grow. 'Tis the only place you'll find them, no matter where you go. And they dotted it with silver to make its lake so grand. And when they had it finished, sure they called it
That was excellent, Adrian. And now, before we present the next act, we'll see how Professor Quigley is doing. What's new, Professor?
Coming along fine. I'll be out in a jiffy.
All right, we'll be...
there's the phone, Fred.
Well, I'm busy with the professor. Will you take it, Harry? The phone is over on the chair there. Just
Hello? What, the doorman downstairs. What?
Who is it, Harry?
The doorman, something about a car downstairs.
Well, let me talk to him. Professor Quigley, I'll see you. Don't want to disturb any. Hello? What? Professor Quigley's car is parked near the fire hydrant? You want to talk to him on the phone? Well, I don't know whether the professor can talk to you now. I'll see. Professor?
Be right out.
No, somebody wants you on the phone.
What?
You want it on the phone. The telephone.
I'll take it.
Shall we open the box?
No. Put the phone down here.
All right. Will you take this over to the professor, Uncle Jim? Just set it down there. We wouldn't want to. You all right, Professor?
All right. Hello? You'll have to speak louder. What? My car is next to a fire hydrant. No, don't move it. I'll be right down. Okay, goodbye.
Everything all right, Professor?
Yes. They want me to move my car. I'll be right out.
All right. Now, while we're waiting to welcome Professor Quigley, ladies and gentlemen, our next guests tonight are Martin Burns and his Irish Blackbirds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best-known Irish bands in New York City. Martin Burns, Mr. Burns, and his Irish Blackbirds are very well known at the Innisfail Ballrooms over on East 56th Street and have played practically all of the outstanding Irish festive events in New York for the past several years. And what are you going to play tonight, Mr. Burns?
I'm going to play some marches and an Irish reel, Mr.
You're going to play Kilkenny for Me, The Boys from Wexford, and the reel, The Old Maids of Galway. Is that right? Those are the numbers, all right. Martin Burns and his Irish Blackbirds. Just heard Martin Burns and his Irish Blackbirds. And now, before the next number, come in.
Is Professor Quigley here?
Yes, but he's pretty busy right now, sir.
Well, can I see him?
Not from there, no.
Now, quit stalling, Bud. I got to see this Quigley right away.
Now, just a minute. Who are you?
Police headquarters. Plainclothes squad, Bud. Now, where's Quigley?
He's in that box.
Who are you trying to kid, brother?
Professor Quigley's an escape artist. He's in that box. He's busy escaping.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Quigley.
I'll be right out.
Now, listen, stupid. Your car is parked in front of a fire hydrant downstairs. If you don't get that can out of there in 2 minutes, I'll run you in.
Okay. I'll speed it up in here.
Come on. Get out of that box and move that percolator.
Well, can't you come back a little later, officer?
I'm the law, Alan, and this bum...
Yes?
Yes, you, Quigley. Open this box in the name of the law.
You better open it up, Uncle Jim.
Okay, Fred.
Looks as though we're going to...
I'm practically out.
Open that casket or I'll bust it in.
I don't know.
This is an outrage. You've ruined my act. You can't get away with this.
Come on, punk. You're resisting the law.
There, you better go. This is an officer, Professor. You better go.
But what about my performance? What about my escape act? Well, listen, if I had a little peace around here, I could get out of that box in 3 minutes.
Come on,
now,
Tony.
Just a minute, officer.
Now, listen, what about my
There's
escape act?
There's nothing we can do about it tonight, Professor. I'll admit you've been molested, and there's only one thing I can suggest. Now, if you want to come back again next Wednesday, I think you're entitled to another chance.
I'll be here with bells on.
Come on, Quigley.
No, Professor Quigley to you, flatfoot.
I hope you won't have any trouble with that ticket, Professor.
I'll get out of that in 3 minutes flat. Professor Quigley never fails. Come on, bum.
Professor Quigley will positively appear next Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Will he escape? While you're figuring out the answer, we present our next number. 2 young ladies from the county Bayonne in New Jersey, Maria and Julia Doherty. We are happy to welcome the Doherty sisters back on our program tonight, on our Irish night. And you girls are going to dance a jig or a reel. Which is it?
An Irish jig.
An Irish jig, huh? And what is the number called? The cow that ate the blanket, is that the one?
That's it. I forgot about that.
The cow that ate the blanket, its milk will tickle you to death, huh? Well, all right, you go right ahead.
This year's Kisses performed on this program was from On the Avenue. This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company.
After Fred Allen's unique brand of St. Patrick's Day humor, we move to 1941 for the George Burns and Gracie Allen Show. Gracie is set to experience the St. Patrick's Day Parade, but with her wonderfully muddled logic, will she manage to turn a simple outing into an unforgettable escapade? And can George's attempt to make her jealous possibly backfire in the most muscular way?
From New York, the George Burns and Gracie Allen Show for Hormel and Spam. And look who's here, your 2 delightful Spam stars, George and Gracie.
Thank you very, very much. 31st of August, in the middle of July, the afternoon was wet and the morning was dry.
Gracie, you're in a very, very gay mood tonight.
Gay mood? Well, sure, I'm in a gay mood. Everybody's in a gay mood today. Today's the day.
Today's the day.
St. Patrick's Day.
I see.
Most wonderful day in the year, and I'm not saying that because I'm Irish.
Oh, no.
Of course, I'm only Irish on my mother and father's side.
I say. Only on your mother and father's
Yeah,
side.
and that goes for them, too.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Oh, I can just see my uncle tonight with his top hat and his frock coat looking into the mirror to see if his black eye's on straight. Was on the 31st of August
in the middle of July. I'll bet your family was in good spirits tonight.
Oh, and vice versa. Oh, and George. George, I marched in the Fifth Avenue Parade today. It was the St. Patrick's Day Parade, you know.
I know, I was born in New York. I've seen those parades.
Boy, what excitement.
Every year you have those parades.
Yeah, what excitement,
Born
what
here,
music,
you know,
what
yes.
glamour, what bargains at Bergdorf Goodman's window, what crowd.
Wait a minute. Bergdorf Goodman's window?
Yeah, what crowd.
Even the parade didn't stop you from window shopping?
Oh, no. Oh, and this is kind of cute, George. A floor walker was peeking out of the window, and he was flirting with me.
Flirting with you?
Uh-huh. Well, I sort of looked at him, and he winked back at me. And,
he winked back at you.
Yes.
I see.
And, you know, he looked
You
up...
didn't wink at him first.
No.
Did you ever wank at anybody?
No. No, he just looked at me, and, You know who he looks like?
Who?
He looks like that movie star with the big mouth. You know, Joey Green. He was sort of tall.
Joey Green?
Yes, he was sort of
Gracie,
tall.
it's Joey Brown.
Not on St. Patrick's Day. It
was on the 31st of August in the middle of July. So you were in the parade today, huh?
Oh, yes. And it stopped at 57th Street, and we had a 2-hour demonstration.
A 2-hour demonstration?
Yes. There was a traffic light there, and every time it turned green, we cheered.
I see what you mean, yes.
And every time it turned red, we booed.
You
We
booed.
had more
Gracie,
fun.
I'll bet there must have been a lot of booze.
Oh, no booze. Nobody was drinking. It was on the
31st of August in the middle of July. Oh, no booze. Oh, stop, Gracie. I'm getting so hoarse I can hardly talk above a whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, just imagine, George.
Do you Hennessy what I mean?
George, just imagine.
That's a three-star joke.
Just
Got
imagine.
another joke later that I'll use for Chaser.
George, just imagine. Little me of all people leading such a big parade. 80,000 Irishmen following me. 79,000 were policemen.
I see what you mean.
There was that with the baton in my left hand.
Gracie, in the first place, I don't believe you were leading the parade.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, I wasn't exactly leading the parade. I was sort of up in front, more like in the middle.
Oh, in the middle.
Well, more towards the end, sort of like last.
Like last, yes.
It was a great parade, they tell me. I'm sorry I missed it.
You missed it?
On the 31st of August in the middle of...
Stop.
Well, I
Listen.
didn't exactly miss it. What happened was, I was on the sidewalk, and there was a little fellow who couldn't see the parade, so I put him on my shoulder.
A little fellow.
Yeah, Mayor LaGuardia. And he couldn't see the parade.
Wait a minute.
So I put him on...
Mayor LaGuardia?
Yeah, it was on the
31st of August in the middle of July. Look, I've had enough of this parade and enough of the song.
And, George, during the parade, there were men selling shamrocks, green ice cream, furniture, clay pipes,
They were
canes.
selling furniture?
Yeah, a man came up to me and he said, lady, will you give me 25 cents for a bed? And I said to him, I said, now listen to me,
Gracie.
my good man.
Just a second.
Yeah,
If you don't mind pausing, I have a line.
Well,
A very big line.
Well,
Gracie,
anyway-
the man was a panhandler.
no, he was only handling beds.
Oh, he didn't have any pens.
Well, I couldn't tell. He had on a long overcoat.
Overcoat. This was on the 31st of August.
in the middle
All
of
right,
July.
please.
Say, Gracie, whenever you meet a panhandler, why don't you do what I do? I just brush them off.
Well, Jimmy, with your mustache, you can do it.
No, what I mean is, Gracie, I don't give them any cash. Now, just the other day, I met a man who said, Mister, I'm starving. Would you help me?
Oh, isn't that silly? Why should you help him starve?
I didn't, Gracie, I didn't. I just reached in my pocket, opened my wallet, and gave him a can of Spam.
You keep Spam in your wallet?
Oh, sure, it doesn't need refrigeration.
Well, keep on with this wallet. Another joke like that, and this program, Bill fold up.
Well, anyway, after the parade...
That's the chaser.
Well, anyway, after the parade, Artie Shaw took me home, and we were sitting in the living room, and I said, Artie?
Artie Shaw took you home?
Yes, and I said, Artie?
Didn't I tell you to break up this romance?
Yes, and I said, Artie?
Oh, stop with that, Artie. Artie, were you out with Gracie again last night?
Sure, it was on the 31st of August.
Oh, fine. Gracie, try to get this through that silly head of yours. You've got to split this thing up. Business and romance don't mix.
Well, I guess you're right, George. You just can't mix business with romance.
Well, it's about time you realized it.
So, we'll take the romance and give you the business. Hello.
Hello. Well, I give up.
It was on the 31st of August in the middle of July.
Is that the right key?
The afternoon was wet and the morning it was dry.
You might as well finish it.
I met a fair young lady sitting under an old oak tree.
Pretty.
And divil a word I said to her, and the same she said to me.
Well, I didn't know you could dance, Gracie. Gracie, I didn't know you could dance. I certainly was.
Well, George, it looks like you and Gracie are washed up for good. Brother, ever since she and Artie started to say, plow, I knew you were a dead duck.
Yeah, Jimmy, I better break that romance up. It's lasted longer than the snow on the streets in New York. and I know how to break it up. I'll use system number 3.
System number 3, what's that?
The old sympathy gag. It's bound to work with Gracie. Watch. Gracie.
Well, just a minute. Oh, that was wonderful, Artie. But the next time you hug me, I wish you'd take the clarinet out of your mouth. What is it, George?
Gracie, I've got something to say to you, and please try to understand. I want you to know it's not because I'm jealous. We've been together for years, and you just can't tear down everything that we've built up in just one day.
Oh, well, how long will it take?
Gracie, remember the first time I met you?
Mm-hmm.
We were just kids then.
That's right.
You'll have to admit I wasn't selfish. If I had anything, didn't you always get it?
Yeah, until I was vaccinated.
Remember when I took you to the ice cream parlor and we had a strawberry soda?
Mm-hmm.
You may not believe it, but that day I fell in love.
Really?
I felt so silly, I couldn't look at the soda clerk. It was love at first sight.
Oh, I don't blame you, George. He was very cute soda clerk.
No. I mean, I fell in love with you, Gracie.
Oh, so that's why you paid for my soda.
And Gracie, that childhood romance ripened into, well, it isn't just friendship. It isn't just a passing fancy. It isn't just a partnership. Do you know what it is?
Oh, does it hang from the ceiling and whistle?
Does it hang from the season and whistle?
No, ceiling.
Gracie, boys, a little soft music. Maybe that'll help. Thanks, fellas. Gracie, remember that little tea room on 6th Avenue that we used to go to?
The one where they had the candlelight and the gypsy music?
Yeah, that's the place.
Oh, it makes my heart beat faster when I think of it.
Oh, I see. You still remember it.
Remembered, I was there last night with Artie. Hello.
Hello. All right, boys, stop it. I've had enough. Gracie, don't you understand? I've been talking to you until I'm blue in the face.
Oh, please, George Green. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going outside. I've got another system.
I'll go with you, George. I want to get you some tonic.
Tonic? Why?
To fix up your system.
Oh, poor George. I hope he doesn't jump off the Empire State Building.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awful? He hasn't got a coat and he might catch cold.
Yeah.
Senor Shaw, would you like some advice?
What kind of advice?
Well, if I were in your place, and if you take my advice, I will be. Why don't you and Miss Allen elope?
But, Senor Leah, if I elope with Artie, who'll take care of the band?
Let them get their own girls.
There, Artie, I think Senor Lee's got a cute idea. Let's elope just this once, huh? Well, look, we'll elope from the El Morocco tonight. It's just the place. It's on the ground floor, so we won't need a ladder.
El Morocco. Why not the Store Club?
Store Club? Well, Artie, maybe in a year.
Hey, listen, everybody, this'll kill you.
What?
I just overheard George call up a theatrical agency, and he asked them to send over an actress to pretend she's George's girlfriend.
Well, why?
Well, to make love to George and make Gracie jealous.
Well, say, that's a swell idea. And I'll bet she'll get jealous, too. She's probably a very jealous type if it's the same Gracie Allen. Oh, pardon me, it's me.
Listen, Jimmy, I know what we can do. Let's double-cross George and cancel the girl on him.
Double-cross George?
Yep, and I can get a girl to take her place.
Oh, gee, that would be a swell surprise for George.
Hey, look, wait a minute. Oh, I've got just the girl. Wallington, go out and call Stillman's Jim.
Stillman's Jim?
Yeah. This dame happens to be a lady wrestler.
A lady wrestler?
Yeah, just ask for Grappling Gertie.
Okay.
A lady wrestler? I've never seen a lady wrestler. Oh, I hope he falls for her. You know, I know once in Cleveland...
Well, I'm back. What are you two talking about?
Nothing's on the 31st of August in the middle of July. The afternoon was wet and the morning it was dry.
I talked to a fair young lady just now on the telephone.
And she's coming here from Stillman's Gym, and she will break your balls. Oh, thanks, Artie. And Artie, can you picture us a few years from now, a little place in the country?
Yeah, vine-covered cottage.
A little mortgage covering the vine.
That's right. And you're in the living room eating a box of chocolate?
Yes, while you're in the kitchen standing over a hot clarinet.
Well, you know, I agree with you two. There's nothing like love. And I'm the one who knows.
Well, George, now don't tell me you're in love.
It was on the 31st of August in the middle of July.
George, how long have you known this girl?
Well, we went to school together. Where'd you meet her? She's like a piece of Dresden china. As a matter of fact, she was so fragile that we boys used to call her Twinkle Toes.
Oh.
Boy, I bet she's beautiful, huh, George?
Oh, yes, and what a voice.
Oh, probably like Nelson Eddy.
Nelson Eddy?
Well, maybe not exactly like Nelson Eddy. Maybe more like a half Nelson Eddy.
A half Nelson Eddy? Listen, what's going on here?
Senor Burns, I have a little information. I hate to be a rat, but Mickey Mouse is doing bad.
Senor, what's this information?
Are you asking me as just the guitar player?
Yes.
I know nothing. But now ask me as the new leader of the band.
I think I see what you mean.
And throw in a little cash.
All right, you're the new leader of the band, and I'll give you $5. What do you know?
Who'll make it 6?
I will.
I know nothing.
You know nothing, huh? Well, you're all jealous.
You know, George, I know just how you feel when you meet an old flame. Well, I just happened to meet today. As a matter of fact, this girl is just as dainty and fragile as your Twinkle Toes.
Dresden china?
Dresden china? Suppose she was Dresden slacks. What difference does it make what she was Dresden? Go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy. I said the wrong thing.
Well, you see, George, my girl is a little Spanish girl.
Spanish girl? Spanish.
Well, I did that for the sponsor.
Oh, spam instead of spam.
And, George, you know, when she looked at me today, she said, "Hello, tall, dark, and ham meat."
Ham meat?
I did that for the sponsor.
Oh, I see, Jimmy.
You know, before I left, I kissed her for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, huh?
That I did for myself.
Oh. Boy, what a kisser.
No, you certainly have.
Oh, quiet, quiet. Well, here she is. Now you'll see something. Come in.
Well, George, Twinkle Toes is here.
Twinkle Toes? Say, you've changed. Don't you remember me? I'm George Burns.
Hello, George.
Oh, my, what a beautiful voice. What a wonderful ring. But then again, it should be. She's in it half the time.
Twinkle Toes, I'm certainly glad to see you.
I'm sorry I'm late, George. I was a little tied up.
Well, Twinkle Toes, it's like old times, isn't it? When you left home, did you tell your mother who you were going to meet tonight?
Zabisco.
Zabisco?
Well, George, yeah, Zabisco. I read that on the night chart when I had my eyes examined this morning. It said Z-Y.
Well?
See why I need glasses?
Well, look, I've had enough of this silly stuff.
Well, Artie, George and Twinkle Toes want to be alone.
Well, we do. What do you think of that? Twinkle Toes?
What is it, lover?
Remember when we were kids?
Yeah.
Remember those romantic nights under the stars?
Yeah.
Remember when I carried your books to school?
Yeah.
Remember when she carried you?
Yeah.
You know, Twinkle Toes, when I first fell for you, it wasn't just your looks that attracted me. It wasn't just your personality. It wasn't just your mind. Do you know what it was?
Does it hang from the ceiling and whistle?
Oh, quiet, quiet.
Go ahead, tell me more about that love stuff, George.
Yeah, go ahead and tell her, Lenny.
Oh, quiet. Gracie, will you take Artie away from here?
Well, Artie, George is right. Nobody should interfere with lovers. Lovers should be left alone. It's very rude to interfere. George, let me tell you how to do it. Now, Twinkle Toes, you stand over here, and George, you stand over there.
Okay, who's the referee?
Referee? Wait a minute. Is this a love match or a wrestling match?
There's a difference?
What's going on here?
Well, now we'll begin, and you don't have to worry, because I know plenty about love. You see, I used to be an usherette in the balcony at the Roxy.
I say, yes.
Now, Twinkle Toes, the first thing you do is grab George in your arms. Do you understand?
Well, to be frank, no.
I'm not going to like this.
Oh, how silly of me. Oh, I know how to get you together. Here we go.
Stay away. Stay away, Twinkle Toes.
Isn't that cute? George's first crush.
Wait a minute. Are you the girl that was sent over here by that theatrical agency?
No, somebody phoned me at Stillman's gym. I'm grappling Gertie, known as the glamorous gorilla.
How did that girl get here? Gracie, how did this girl get here?
Well, she must have walked. The buses are on strike, you know. Isn't it awful, George? You know, I always say...
Oh, stop, stop.
No, only when I get off.
Oh, quiet. Well, a fine trick for a bunch of grown-up people to play on their boss. What a thing to do. It isn't honorable. It isn't fair. It isn't cricket. It isn't sporting. Do you know what it is?
Does it hang from the ceiling?
Oh, quiet, quiet. And now Gracie will sing, Let's Get Away From It All. That was a fine
I'm so tired of the cell routine. Up to town on the 8:15. Back at night, off to bed, and then get up and start it all over again. Let's take a boat to Bermuda. Let's take a plane to St. Paul. Let's take a kayak to Quincy or Nyack. Let's get away from it all. Let's take a trip in a trailer. No need to come back at all. Let's take a powder to Boston for chowder. Let's get away from it all. We'll travel round from town to town. We'll visit every state. I'll repeat, I love you, sweet, in all the 48. Let's go again to Niagara. This time we look at the fall. Let's leave our hut, dear, get out of a rut, dear. Let's get away from it all. What do you say we toddle away to Ipswich? What do you care about the fair, or where is Ipswich? It would be a novelty to switch to Ipswich scenery. Let's get away from it all. Maybe we'll pack and track it to Yakasaki, where they are free and happy and being wicky-wacky. Like the Yakasaki do, we could wicky-wacky too. Let's get away from it all. Love will get a brand new start on some island that we never saw. I want to be there with my heart, if Artie's name is Shaw. What do you know, we pack up and go to Scrum-Scram. If you were slick, we better leave quick before old Scrum-Scram's the way the map is changing. Say it may not be there Saturday. Babe, what do you say to it? Let's name the day for it. Let's get away from it all.
Friends, Spam, S-P-A-M, a perfect blend of pork shoulder and tender ham, has become a word in the American language that means downright delicious food. Originated and made only by Hormel, Spam is now used by millions of families regularly. This tender meat has a flavor all its own and is ready to eat as soon as you open the handy can. Spam has dozens of uses. Serve it cold, bake Spam for dinner, fry slices for breakfast. Promise yourself you'll try one new way to serve Spam tomorrow. Use the easy recipes on the label. You'll soon discover serving Spam cold or hot is a quick, thrifty way to give your family grand-tasting meat. Tomorrow when you shop, ask your food dealer for S-P-A-M, Spam.
Well, thanks, Jimmy. Well, Gracie, say goodnight.
Good night. George, I'm going out. Don't I look pretty?
Oh, you look pretty. Yes. You kind of like flattery, huh?
Sure, I like all the Irish.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? O'Reilly, O'Flanagan, O'Toole,
Good night, folks. Good night.
Join us again next week, same time, same station, for another Burns and Allen show with Artie Shaw, his orchestra, and the Smoothies. Until then, this is Jimmy Wallington reminding you to remember that cold or hot, Spam hits the spot.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
From a naval return to a parade of delightful confusion, this episode of classic radio drama theater has certainly delivered the laughs. We hope you've enjoyed these 3 classic comedies featuring some of radio's brightest stars. Which performance tickled your funny bone the most? And whose St. Patrick's Day celebration would you have rather joined? Let us know your favorites in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a trip down radio's memory lane. Until next time, remember, the greatest stories never truly fade away.